told me for years. Watch Lilsimsie's content. Her content is the bestest ever. Today, I'm putting my brain cells on the line and checking out Lilsimsie's amazing content. A couple things. I don't need your permission to use your content. Having your feelings hurt is not grounds for a copyright strike. YouTube will publicly display your real name, keep public records of your actions, and give me personal information in the event of a strike. And most important, Electronic Arts owns everything that uses Sims assets, so good luck filling out a legal form of ownership when you have none. And no, you can't copyright your face or your voice.
Some people are really stupid.
There are so many videos, I have no idea what to pick. How about this one? I need to escape this family. That definitely caught my attention. Great thumbnail, it made me want to click, so we're off to a decent start.
He wanted to do homework 5 times. I didn't even do it once. Everybody close your eyes. Oh, look, he did it all 5 times. I didn't cheat that at all.
Wow, that's the fastest I've ever gone from interested to wanting to click off a video. I'm coming at this as a new viewer, and flaunting that you cheat isn't cute. It screams you can't be bothered to play the game, but to each their own, I guess.
I actually built us a new graveyard, and I think after Anthony finishes eating, I'll go take you to see it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Unless your graveyard is some gothic horror masterpiece and not just rows and rows of identical graves, I'll sit this trip out.
And then I also wanted to have Anna work on writing. I started to feel a bit bad that she never finished her aspiration, despite being alive twice.
Okay, let me get this straight. Your sim died, came back to life, and is about to die again, and you haven't completed one of the easiest aspirations in the game. I only have one question. What have you been doing all this time? I know the lifespan is super short, I get it, but your sim just needs to sit at their computer and write to finish this aspiration. This is literally 3.5 minutes of trying to pick a cat. I would like to ask why this was left in, especially the whole pointless segment about making a cat in Kaz because you didn't like the ones that were available for adoption. And then you don't even bother using the cats in Kaz, you go back to the adoption cats. It seems like pointless padding to me. I'm coming here looking for entertainment, and showing off a graveyard and then spending 3 minutes choosing a cat just feels like you are wasting my time.
What all could I possibly be gossiping about? I don't know anybody. I don't do anything.
Well, I'm glad that you are at least self-aware of how your Sims have no lives. I'm someone who likes enriching family gameplay with like extended family and friends, going places, doing things, and it doesn't look like you are interested in playing like that.
My Sims are really, really bad at talking to people. Like, I am entirely unsuccessful all the time. And when it comes to making friends, I just can't do it. My Sims are very, very bad at that. Like, nobody likes us.
Legit question, and I'm not trying to be smart, but do you know how conversations work in The Sims 4? No hello, no how are you, just straight to the gossip and rumors, and when the conversation inevitably goes south, your Sims just aren't good at conversations. Maybe if you actually wanted to have a conversation with this Sim and not just speedrun someone's aspiration that you forgot about, it might go a little bit smoother for you.
Am I meant to help you? Like, do you expect me to put you out? Because I'm getting kind of sick of having to do this.
If you are this annoyed by the constant fires, maybe do something about it. Remove the grill, add some sprinklers, get rid of the stove, and force everybody to eat salads and BLTs. You can fix this problem, but it is baffling to me that this has been going on for generations and you haven't done a single thing to try and fix it.
Oh my god, every single person in this house is so dramatic. Just go to bed. Stop crying. You'd think they'd be used to death by now, but you're like really letting it ruin the whole episode, and it's kind of rude.
Yes, it is convenient that your Sims have emotions. I'm sorry that your Sim being sad is ruining your entire episode. Honestly, I'm getting this feeling that just playing this game annoys the crap out of you and you don't like the game very much. Is that the vibe you want your viewers to go away with?
I'm serious, I feel like really guilty about this. The fact that I have failed my Sim so badly. She literally lived twice and I couldn't even get her to finish her aspiration. Like that is pitiful of me. This should have been easy. We could have done 2 aspirations, but no, didn't even try really. In my defense, it gets very overwhelming when you have this many Sims.
6 Sims is overwhelming? For anyone who isn't familiar with me, she's literally telling a person who plays with 20 to 30 Sims at a time that managing 6 is hard, in arguably the easiest Sims game in the franchise. A couple thoughts. Triplets don't just fall out of the sky. You made this decision to have this many, now you have to deal with the consequences. If you don't like having big families, maybe don't have them. And if you actually had a plan for your Sims instead of running around like a chicken with their head cut off when you need to get something done last minute, you might have a better time with the game. This is by far the most disorganized legacy that I have ever seen.
What I was going to say is that I am cheating away our fears of fire, because I actually cannot deal with that.
I just have to ask, does Fear Be Gone Potion ring any bells for you? I'm kind of sympathetic on the fires thing because this has literally been going on for years, but more cheating? I'm not against a little cheating here or there, but it is so blatant. It's extremely easy to save up points and buy the potion. This really just feels like someone is fed up with the game and doesn't want to bother with anything anymore.
April just became good friends with Baby. Okay, sure. Social Bunny is wild because your sim just gets pop-ups that like, oh, you're good friends with someone now. And I'm like, I've never even spoken to you.
Okay, I know this is going to be a controversial take, but if Social Bunny is so easy to make friends with, why don't Barb and Bryce have any friends? I've seen other simmers spam friendly interactions on the app to make friends, so it would be very easy to get them those friends, but I guess that isn't a priority for you.
They actually all have a pretty decent amount of points. Like Baby has 3,000 already. Is there anything that I want to buy? If we got like incredibly friendly, we would be so much better at talking to people. I might get that.
Ah, so you know about the reward store, and look at that! Baby would have had the points to remove fear of fire. Incredibly friendly would have been a great addition to Barb, who you were struggling with, but give it to Baby, who gets friends simply for existing. I know Baby is the heir, but it is really sad to see everyone else get overlooked and ignored. The rest of the video is Lilsimsie talking about building a new house and her plug for her Twitch channel, so I'm going to skip over all that. Not the best video to start on. I wonder about the aggravation I see in her playing the game, because being overwhelmed and annoyed at a video game is definitely not healthy. Okay, I'm ready to move on to something else. Hopefully it won't be full of complaining and cheating. Let's try this one, tricking Sims into making money for me. On second thought, never mind. Just skimming through the timeline, it looks like a whole lot of painting and nothing else. I vaguely remember checking out a video similar to this about making cakes to make money, and it was just 20 minutes of baking wedding cakes over and over and over. Maybe this one, I'm going to rebuild all of Newcrest. I have to say it is a bit odd to see someone so late in the game building up Newcrest. Wait, doesn't Lilsimsie have a save file where she built up the worlds? Oh, so she's already done this before, and I'd be lying if I said the houses didn't look really similar. Okay, I'm really striking out here, but let's keep looking. I'm sure I'll find something I want to watch. A 17-minute video about roofing. No thanks. In all honesty, if I want roofing tips, I'll watch those amazing YouTube shorts that explain all the tips and tricks to building in less than a minute. What's in my Sims 4 folder? Is this about your CC and mods? Because that could be interesting. Oh no, it's about all the files that exist in your mods folder and what they mean. No thanks, I'm good on that front. How about I built a starter home for a huge family in The Sims? Now that sounds like a video made for me. I play with huge families and I'm always looking for houses and ideas on how to maximize the space I have. What's going on here? If I had to take a guess, I would say that her audience is getting a little fed up with all the base game blue suburban houses. Didn't I just see a video titled "Not a Blue Suburban" in all caps right after this one? So I guess she is aware, but I doubt she'll change her content. Kind of sad to see an audience making it very clear that they are tired of this type of content and being ignored. Ah, the million view video. I want to talk about this because there is something really fishy going on with it and I want your thoughts. I want to preface this whole next section with a big fat allegedly because I wasn't there to see any of this happen. I can only pick through the bones and give you my opinions. Little backstory. I like to check out the channels on Creator on the Rise on the trending page, and one day I was shocked to see this video from Lilsimsie on trending. Trending is curated by someone and there are very clear lines of distinction, so seeing a Sims news video on front page trending was very out of the ordinary. So bizarre that I started digging. There are a couple plugins for YouTube that show a lot of useful information about videos. Looking at Lilsimsie's 1 million views video, she got 48,000 views on the first day of upload. That's pretty low for her channel. If we look at a video posted 2 days prior, we see 66,000 views in the first day, and a video that was posted right after her million view video has 69,000 views for the first day. How the heck did a video with 20% less views than normal end up on trending? That's a very good question. It wasn't until another creator, Spiffing Brit, made a video about YouTube promotion that it all clicked for me. Companies have always had the option of paying YouTube for promotion, which is why miraculously every single trailer and music video ends up on trending and pushed heavily by the algorithm. Well, YouTube recently opened the ability for partner channels to pay to promote their content because YouTube likes money, and why let all the shady sites selling this kind of stuff make money? Now, I'm not saying Lilsimsie paid to promote her own video, but I'm wondering if EA did. Something else I learned from Spiffing Brit's video is that you can't promote live streams, so EA would not be able to promote their Sim Summit at all. This would put EA in a tough situation. They want to get the word out about their new game, so they could pay someone an exorbitant amount to make a video, or pay YouTube significantly less to promote someone's news video.
But wait, there's more.
Looking at Lilsimsie's Social Blade, the week her video was on trending, she got 0 subscribers. Now, she really didn't get 0 subscribers. This just means she got under 10,000 new subscribers, which is the threshold her channel needs to hit for Social Blade to show subscriber growth. If you think about it, that's really odd. 1 million views, but not even 10,000 new subscribers. Looking at views shows another anomaly. The weeks leading up to the trending video, Lilsimsie got anywhere from 2.5 million views to 3 million views. The week before her trending video, she got 2.9 million views, and the week her video trended, she got 3.3 million views. Wait a second, that doesn't math. math. Her normal views per video are around 200,000, so she would have at least an extra 680,000 views, but that's not the case. It gets even more crazy when we look at the week after her trending video and she has way less views than normal, her worst week since May and December 2021. How? How do you have a trending video and not have any increase in views? How trending usually works is that you get a large influx of people into your channel. Lots of people subscribe, many binge watch your content, and that leads to huge growth. The only conclusion I can come up with is that it looks to me like all the algorithmic promotion of Lilsimsie was suddenly switched to this one trending video and everything else got way less views than normal. Now, if someone was paying YouTube to promote a video, that tracks with the behavior I would expect to see. Money would, in theory, override anything else YouTube is doing algorithmically for the channel. The week after she posted her viral video where she got less views than normal is maybe because YouTube is still pushing that trending video. News videos have a shelf life on YouTube, and most people don't watch something they consider old news, no matter what the YouTube algorithm is doing. Then, in a stunning display of strangeness, her channel magically rebounds back to where it was before she had a trending video the next week, and then absolutely crashes in November. To say I have never seen anything like this is an understatement. To have very little subscriber growth plus way less views after a viral video, that's almost impossible. Unless, well, two things. This was just artificial number increasing by YouTube because someone paid for views, and a huge chunk of these people who supposedly watch this video don't really exist, allegedly. Or her content wasn't good enough to watch or to stick around for. Truth be told, I think it might be a little bit of both. I want to give Lilsimsie another chance with her legacy. Maybe I just got a bad video. Everybody makes bad videos once in a while. I think I'll scroll back and look for something older, maybe from a different generation. Wait a minute, what is this? A sponsored video about State Farm. Why would you promote an insurance company to your audience of mostly children and teens? Well, besides the obvious reason, money. Oh, what's this? The video right before this one sounds interesting. What happens in The Sims 4 after 8 generations? What do you think this video was about? It's an episode of Lilsimsie's Legacy Challenge. I don't know how I would know that because there's nothing in the title or the thumbnail to tell me that it is. I've heard through the community that Lilsimsie is known for stretching the truth and clickbaiting her audience, so this is nothing new to me, but I'm frankly baffled that people put up with this still. Clickbait really isn't something I support, and I'm a bit shocked to find someone the size of Lilsimsie engaging in these tactics. This might be news to some people, but if you made good content, you wouldn't have to clickbait people into watching it. I know, it's unbelievable that if you put story and creativity into your videos, people might actually want to watch them. And if you put story and creativity in your videos, then you'd have something compelling to put in your thumbnail and title instead of lying to your audience. So, with this bad taste in my mouth, we start another episode of Lilsimsie's Legacy.
Oh my god.
We start this video off with yet another fire, and I guess I should talk about this here since I didn't talk about it in the earlier Legacy video. Is this interesting anymore? I did some quick checking, and the video prior to this one starts with a fire. Skipping over the build video, the next video starts with a burnt kitchen and complaining about fire. The one after that starts with, you guessed it, a fire. As a new viewer with limited knowledge of Lilsimsie's content, this isn't entertaining to me. I can only imagine how eye-roll inducing this would be after multiple episodes where the only thing interesting that happened was another fire.
No, go to class, go to class. Oh my god, please don't be late. Okay. Oh, I have like a serious fear of my Sims getting detention. I don't want that to happen.
Why? You literally sit in a room for a couple hours. I don't get how that should be fear level. Would it suck? Yes, but you can speed 3 and literally edit that out. It's not like you got expelled or anything.
You abandoned your poor brother. Ah! Oh my god! I didn't do that. I did not have him get eaten. Oh my god.
Did you really need to shriek about your sim getting eaten by a cow plant? I know you've had cow plants since forever, and I'm sure they've eaten tons of people. Did it need to be that level of overreaction?
Frankly, that is very dangerous. Oh my god, just like my fire toilet.
I have an answer to a question I had. How long have the daily fires been going on? And it's been at least 6 months. That makes the decision to not do anything about it even more baffling. I know I would have started working on a fix the second my sim got the fear of fire, but if you take away the drama of the constant fires, what else is there to these episodes?
I'm feeling too inspired from the chef's kitchen thing. What if I delete it? Wait, you're confident. Come try again. I just totally cheated, but that's fine.
I'm kind of curious why someone who cheats all the time would bother doing a challenge. Isn't that defeating the entire purpose of doing a challenge if you cheat away all the challenging things that happen? Okay, I think I have found the section pertaining to the title and the thumbnail. So, to answer the question, what happens in The Sims 4 after 8 generations? I can confidently say that a whole lot of nothing happens in The Sims 4 after 8 generations. Lilsimsie's game is exactly the same as it was at 7 generations, and I'm sure when Lilsimsie hits 10 generations, the game and her gameplay will be exactly the same then too.
Oh, stop crying. I get it, your dog died yesterday, wah wah. Look at what we have now instead.
Did anyone else get a huge deja vu moment just now? Adopting a cat and everyone is sad. Another wah wah get over your grief comment? Seriously, how can playing a literal video game make you this agitated? I really don't find the constant complaining and being upset by insignificant things endearing. I'm really trying to get through this, but the more I watch, the more I just want to stop. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Why wasn't this on the thumbnail or the focus of the title? Blur out the cat, title it Adopting the Ugliest Cat, and bam, views. Probably views equal to what you got with the clickbait title and less likely to turn your audience off with the clickbait. I took a little look at the views on her legacy challenge and oof, there are some that struggled hard to get views. I think I now understand why, because if you aren't clickbaiting, then people aren't interested in watching. Alright, I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. Let's talk about my feelings towards this video. In all honesty, I feel like I wasted my time. This is not because I'm biased and don't care for Lilsimsie or most Simmers content in general. I don't feel like my time invested in watching this was time well spent. Through most of these videos, I just wanted them to be over. Let's go through everything that happened in this video. First off, the high school gameplay was a snore fest. I would have probably found something else to watch if I wasn't doing this for a video. One of my main issues with Sims content is that no one does anything different or interesting in their gameplay. Everyone plays with the same pre-mades. Everyone plays in the default high school or Lilsimsie's one. Everyone goes to class and aces their exams. No one wants to play the storylines of getting expelled and what will happen to their sim after that. Will their parents disown them and throw them out? Will they focus on their dreams, work towards a GED, or get a job and go to night school? Yes, I know those things aren't in the game, but build a box, throw in some desks, and pretend. No one has any creativity at all. Just force everyone to be the bestest student ever, the best athlete, the best sweet baby angel. How freaking boring. Sorry about the tangent, let's get back to the recap. The teens come home from high school, throw around a football, and one of them gets eaten by a cow plant. My question about if fires are still interesting applies to the cow plants eating Sims too, because that literally happens all the time. Santa Claus is in the house but won't leave. He gets yeeted because he was annoying Lilsimsie. That could have been an interesting story opportunity, but oh well. The first fire happens. The sim goes off to the motive trials. Lilsimsie cheats to get the right mood so she can get her sim to stop being scared of cow plants. Another fire, followed by yet another fire. Lilsimsie visits family and spends 1 minute looking at them. She adopts a cat, edits a townie to set them up with one of the teens, and ages up her heir. What is unique or interesting about any of this? If we remove the fact that it's made by Lilsimsie, would content like this get views in this day and age? The answer is no. This is vanilla Sims 4 gameplay at its most boring, and the fact that I can find this from every other simmer on the platform leads me to believe that there are no standout simmers anymore. 8 generations, 100 plus videos, and no one has friends, no one has a life, hobbies, or skills. Family is ignored, pets run away from neglect, the house burns down on a regular basis, and this is held up as the best content out there. We went from life simmer having a sim marry their motorcycle and genuinely fun shenanigans to what? Content with the lowest effort possible that people aren't going to remember next week, let alone years from now. What happened to this community?